Hey everyone, this is just an update and an unfortunate breakdown on the Craftsman Racer. So you can see there's a gas can sitting right, their gas tank sitting right there. So some people probably figure out what happened. But was driving this thing around, and I'd get so far, and it would break down and would not restart. And if it did restart, there was no power. As soon as I go to put it in gear, no power. Couldn't even get any gas. It just stalled back out. So the first time that happened, I blamed it on the battery. I figured it was sitting for a while, the battery was dead, and okay, the battery's just dead, and some bad gas. But I got it back home, I charged it up, and it pretty much did exactly the same thing again. So I went and cleaned the carburetor. Carburetor was not bad inside, a little gummy, but not horrible. So cleaned the carburetor, put it all back together, same problem. So I went and I checked my fuel return. It was pumping gas back to the tank, and I thought, okay, maybe it's bypassing the carburetor a little bit too much on the bypass for the pressure regulator. So I went through that system. I hooked the fuel pump directly up to the carburetor. Similar problem. I've diagnosed it to hopefully a bad fuel pump. So I got a new fuel pump in here, and I got a few other goodies as well. Some extra fuel filters right here, and a brand new inline fuel pump right here. So this one here actually is straight through. This one that's on here, the outlet turns it upwards. I think that could also be a little bit pinched. I had an issue with this before, where it almost kinked itself. I was trying to get the line off of it, and it kinked. So I was able to straighten it back out. It didn't look too bad, but that could also be one of the issues. The outlet on the fuel pump is kinked, but I really don't know. So currently right now, I have the pressure sensor, or sorry, the regulator bypassed, and the back tank is just hooked up to the existing fuel pump. So all I really got to do is reconnect this line right here up to here, and I'm good to go. It's down here. Oh, and I got to reconnect the fuel line down here as well, which is somewhere down there somewhere. But anyways, reconnect those two lines. Also add a fuel filter, and I should be okay. I'm probably going to add the fuel filter right after the pump. But before the regulator, I think. Or I might add it after the T, right before the regulator. I think that's where I'm going to add it. I'm not sure yet. If I screw up on it, what I'm going to do is just pop the line off, put the filter in. I might actually add it right here. And it's visible. Put a small piece of line in, and if there's an issue, I can just reconnect that existing line. And if anyone has any suggestions on where to put the fuel filter, leave it in the comment section below. I was considering running two, but that might get a little bit complicated. If one plugs up, then you're searching around which filter is up, which one's wrong. But no, I'll decide one, most likely right here. So it's after the pump, but before the regulator. So, or I could even add it after the regulator, because that's the regulated fuel pressure. We'll see. I'll add it either before or after the regulator, but definitely after the pump. Also, I got smaller tires on the back now. Those are 15s, I think. No, sorry, those are 17s. They came off the Murray, but it's actually completely changed the stance. The front end's a lot higher now, so definitely some smaller tires for the front eventually. And I wish I had some of the Murray front tires left over, but they're all garbage. So those are the only two semi-okay tires that came out of that entire Murray tractor deal. But that project's pretty much dead now. I need too many parts off them, and it's just not worth my time to fix. But this is where I'm at right now. I got the battery charging again on this. Also, the battery is on its way out, so this machine will need a new battery at some point soon. So just a quick update. I will do another video once I get it back up and running. I'd like to do some tearing up in this yard. A nice big yard to tear up, but it's got to get re-landscaped anyways. So, or I even got this down in here I could tear up. There used to be a swimming pool here, it'd be pretty fun to do. But this machine is more set up for street, but it does pretty good in the dirt and does pretty good in the snow. So I guess that's pretty much it. So I'll talk to them later. Please keep redneck like always, and please try and comment and make sure your antler don't get stuck in your steering wheel.